Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers. Welcome to another edition of Mary Sky Ridley's video blog of Mary Sky. First of all, I want to talk to you guys about prepping. So Higgins emails me. See, there he goes again. He's emailing me like crazy, calling me a traitor for voting third party. Well, guess what? In my own opinion, I'm not going to vote for Donald Trump because I personally think the guy's a big jackass, okay? The way he's basically strutting his crap, I don't believe in him. Now, I don't believe in the other party either. I told you I don't believe in either Democrats or Republicans. But I want to make a statement here about something that's pissing me off, and Higgins needs to shut the hell up before he gets demoted and loses his gift cards from me, okay? And this is really annoying, okay? And that is this. He sits there and he goes, oh, hold on a sec. Do I need to clean my glasses yet again? Yes, give me a second. Turns around and what's he do? He literally sends me a grocery list, okay? Now, first of all, I want to say to you, some people are just flat out right selfish and greedy when it comes to certain issues, i.e. the grocery bill, okay? Now, I'm going to go down the list because he went shopping, okay? He actually went shopping, all right? And one of the things he said is he bought 12 packs of better cheddars, okay? That's too much, man. That is just way too much salt, okay? And he bitches to me about, oh, you can't eat spam. Well, guess what? Look what he did, okay? Now, as a prepper, I'm going to say that what we need in life is not some greedy tick turd buying up every damn sausage he can get his damn grubby hands on because he can't use a stove or he can't slow cook stuff. Look, I may like my ramen, but I do change out from time to time. I mean, look, manicotti, for example. Yeah, I mean, so basically, let me just say this for the love of God, okay? There's two things I want to share, okay? One is the shopping list. $235, in my opinion, is a little too high for 12 packs of sausages, but he wants to sit there and keep going on and on and on, right? Let me see, where the hell is the thing there, right? Let me see. I got my email thing open, but point is, as a prepper, you need to prep like your life's on. Life is important because, frankly, the way I'm seeing things right now, there's too many people in there that is becoming kind of selfish. I mean, literally, yeah. 4 loaves of bread, okay, let's just say 4 loaves of bread. It's not a bad deal. I'm getting 2 bread makers, so there you go. 6 packages of hot dog buns. 8 times 6 is 48 hot dog buns. Oh yes, he's gonna freeze them. Freezer, yeah. 8 family packs of better cheddars at 12. That's 8 times 12. That's 80. But that's 96 sausages right there. I mean, dude, 2 bags of Jif crunchy peanut butter. 3 Briggs vinegar bottles. I don't know what that is. 3 bunches of bananas. Okay, so he's got like 500 bananas he gets. 3 Michigan beef bologna rings. I mean, I don't like bologna rings. Give me sausage ropes. 2 packages of string cheese. Constipation, I tell you. 1 dozen eggs. Yeah, okay. 4 boxes of unsalted Tops premium crackers. And then 3 pounds of gummies. Now, I'm assuming these are gummy worms or gummy bears, because if it isn't either, then it's one other gummy, and that is something that is wrong. Okay, now for $235, must be the gummies that cost the most, because frankly I can't see everything else being that expensive. Now $235 is a lot of money. Now, as a prepper, you got to ask yourself several things, okay? In this day and age, I heard a rumor last night. I want to tell you guys about a rumor, biggest rumor I've ever heard in the history of rumors. Okay, so the election's going strong. You got Higgins. Oh, well, you're the one third party. I don't give a shit. You know what? I can throw my vote out, and at least I can talk about voting because I still voted. Okay, now Chloe, of course, she voted blue. Crossed that down. The entire ticket was blue. Not that it matters because, well, that's throwing your vote away because your vote's thrown away if you know everyone's going blue. So, point is if I don't want to vote for blue or red, which I don't, then I'll go through the party candidates, look up everything in my book, and say, okay, well, this one's communist, this one's socialist, this one's Green Party, and this is libertarian. I'll choose one from those four, give them my vote, due to the fact that it's better for me than anything else. Okay, now, we're not here to talk about my vote, okay? We're talking about the biggest problem in the world, okay? No one needs to sit there and belittle any Trumper that tells me that can fuck off and get out of my life because, frankly, my point is right now is not the time to argue about who you voted for. What matters is what's going to happen after the election, okay? My father-in-law called me last night and he said, Rita, I was at a meeting for 4 hours at church. 4 hours. Wow, that must have been a real wing-ding. He said, and I quote, in 4 hours, you know, the old thing about the Titanic sinking, they could be in here in 4 hours. 4 hours. Anyways. Yeah, so my point is as a prepper, my father was on the at this meeting for 4 hours, and he's on the phone with me telling me this story. His pastor is so scared his little orange pothead's going to basically lose that he's now talking about how, because of it, there's a new system of government in the world that wants the entire government to, quote, unquote, support Donnie Boy, that they're going to shut down the entire global system. Son of a bitch. I am on YouTube. Call you later.
All right, robot.
Look, my point is this.
All right, Robot Jones.
My point is this. 4 hours, Dad had to listen to his minister talking about how the country is going to be losing all their electricity. Wow. So I asked Higgins last night, who he didn't get the entire picture. Higgins, go find me the source of this story, because his minister is like, oh, we're going to lose power in the whole world. They're going to flip the switch. That'd be great. Yeah, praise the Lord if it happens. I'd be happy as hell. I'm sorry, Higgins. You have enough generators to power your freezer that you just bought your groceries. You didn't? Whoops! Oh, wow! Now, back to the next problem at hand. See, I'm making fun of Higgins right now. Then, the second biggest part of this story, besides the electricity going away, all communications go down. Internet, cellular, GPS, all of it. Woo, doggy, wouldn't that be great? On the 24th of this month, apparently, by his own reverend vision, we're going to lose everything. And then Trump's going to become president because, well, they can't vote because the power is out. So I asked Higgins, I said, you want a gift card or a little added to your bonus gift card coming up in a week? Find me that story. He just didn't get the damn point. Then he sits there and he's always belittling me. Oh, you can't do that because you didn't Chloe to need to do. Why? Just fucking push a button. In this day and age, motherfucker, push the button and basically allow the bread to be made. I'm not calling Higgins motherfucker. I'm saying in general, think about it. It's my channel, so guess what? I'm tired of these fucking things. It'd be like me sitting there saying I want to make pasta noodles. Yeah, if you want to take 500 pounds of flour and make pasta noodles, I mean, look, the problem you have with a bread maker is this, okay? No power, no bread. You got to make it by hand. But how do you make bread if you don't have a fucking oven. Oh, well, you got, think of it. You can't run you can try to make a solar oven outside, but solar ovens, as Mama Fanny once said, it's got to be big enough that can cook everything. So without the right outside oven that's big enough, you can't cook. What are you going to do? Get a charcoal built oven? Manager wouldn't allow it. What are you going to do? Cook your bread on a charcoal barbecue? I mean, come on. I mean, has anyone ever thought of the ramifications without go out and then well, what happens if the power goes out and you lose all your sausages, huh? What, you think Uncle Sam's just gonna sit there and be like, oh, sorry, Higgins, here's $100 for more sausages? No, I mean, literally, in this day and age, there's too many freeloaders out there. Literally, and I'm not calling Higgins a freeloader. I'm saying in general, the general population is. I gotta make some more coffee. I think I got some paperwork to do. My point is as a prepper, things that I've heard. The 24th of the month, we're going to lose power. We're going to lose water. We're going to use garbage. Everything's going to come to a grinding halt till Donald Trump becomes president. Woo! Yeah! Really? Someone's drinking the Kool-Aid because, frankly, this is something that I just thought was funny as hell. And literally, and yet, a lot of you freaking idiots turn around and don't go to YouTube. You don't sit there and turn around and you basically go, oh, yeah, we're going to have peaceful transfer of power. Kamala's going to sign herself away. Donald Trump's going to be a dictator. Woo, woo, that's what we want. Really? So when Donald Trump takes away Higgins' SSI, he's going to sit there and be like, I need more money because I don't have anything. Whose banks are going to be down? Let me tell you what's at stake here by the two sides and the lies, okay? The two sides. Side one, you got the Democrats saying that without voting, you're throwing your vote away. Higgins says, oh, you're throwing your vote away. I don't give a shit, okay? I don't give two flying fucks because I'm not fucking voting for a fucking tubby ass who's basically stupid as hell. But I'm not going to be voting for a woman either, okay? Now, let's just talk about the truth in the pudding. You see, the truth is in the pudding, people. And the Americans need to realize that the Democrats are saying Project 2025. If you've read Project 2025, I have a friend who owns several smaller newspapers. She read it recently. She couldn't believe what it would do. And then you hear these fucking ignorant, naive dumbasses who say, oh, Donald Trump doesn't say that. Bullshit. You see, from every news article, news source I've seen, it's true. You guys are just dumb, stupid sheeple that will follow a fucking claiming that Donald Trump's your Messiah. Well, good for you. My Messiah is Jesus. He died for my sins. You keep following the sheep like sheeple, you're going to become sheeple, okay? Now, then you got these dumbasses saying, oh, you can't take away my guns. Thing is if the Republicans get to keep the offices, they won't lose their guns. But I guarantee the Democrats do a sweep, guns are going to be being restricted, not taken away, just restricted. And yet then you say, oh, civil war will bring it on because I'd like to see the army mow down 80 million fucking Trumpers who won't lay down their guns when the government says, look, we have too many mass murderers in this country because of guns, and all you guys pray about is your fucking guns. Now, I'm not here to talk about politics, but on the other side of the aisle, you got people calling Kamala Harris communist, socialist, and on and on and on. You got the Democrats calling Donald Trump a fucking fascist, a racist, a fucking pig, a person who wants to control and allow incest and rape. Won't allow women to commit do abortions. I heard Democrats are called the baby killers. And yet, has anyone ever looked at the fucking poorest of the poor states? They're all fucking red states. I'm sorry, man. Texas is going poorer and poorer by the day is what I'm saying. Wow. And yet, you got people out there literally turning around and saying, Rita, who do you vote for? Neither party. When you put your paper and name to a fucking guy like Donald Trump and he becomes a dictator on day one, you fucking deserved it for your fucking self. I'm going to fucking prep until I'm dead. But I'm not going to basically sit here and allow someone to tell me that, I am wrong. Guess who the fucking misguided one is? The 80 million fucking MAGA Trumpers who want to fucking commit the biggest heinous sins in the world, deporting all illegals. Well, illegals, that's fine, deport them. But what about the illegals that are here? Oh, they're going to deport them too. What about the fucking gays? They're going to deport them too. LGBTQIA, deport them. The retarded, deport them. The disabled, like the Higgins, deport him. The disabled like me and Chloe and everyone else, deported. The peewees that are retired, deport them. Why should we support retirement, destroying this country and making it a third-rate country? I've heard fucking 4 years ago we're going as Venezuela. Why didn't they round us up, throw us in cattle cars like I was told? Because it didn't happen. Too many fucking people are drinking the Kool-Aid, and I'm tired of fucking sitting here every damn day of the week telling you guys to keep on prepping. My father-in-law said, hey, would you like to address something I have heard and saw? Yeah. So he literally asked me last night about prepping tools. Told him exactly what to get, sent him the links, and said start stockpiling. Fill up your garage, lock your garage, keep your door locked. Told him where the 12 gauge was, told him where everything was for prepping purposes. Guess what? He's locked and loaded. He's ready to go. He's got money he's stockpiling. Why? Because he thinks that we're going to have, and if there is a civil war, you got some jackass and go, oh, we're not going to turn against her. And they took a fucking oath. The ones that take the oath don't turn the gun against the fucking traitors that are trying to overthrow our government. Those traitors that took the oath should be fucking shot because, frankly, that is called treason. They stand a gun, they pick a gun, stand a post, arm themselves to take down any motherfucker that tries to overthrow our government. Because, in my opinion, our government is there for the people. And if you sit there and think you're going to replace and put in a dictator, then you're a fucking moron. And if the dictator throws a big baby tantrum because you guys are unhappy that you didn't get him in, then you're a fucking moron. Because frankly, I want to see the army mow down 80 million motherfuckers that believe in that bastard. Because frankly, America is built on foundation of principles. And right now we're divided because you got fucking people sitting there. Now, people ask me all the time, do I support our tax dollars going to stuff? No, I don't. I have my opinion. Let me tell you a story, people. I need to make some coffee soon. Actually, I got some soda. Let me grab my soda. Here we go. Do. Look, so as a prepper, you gotta prep like your life depends on it. You don't need to sit there and belittle every fucking motherfucker out there that votes against Donald Trump. There's a lot of people out there. They're making their voice heard. And yet, you got these fucking panty waist Republican douchebags that want to cause civil war. We'll let it happen because as a prepper, I told my father-in-law it's time for you all to prep. And prep like you have a pair because it isn't getting any easier. Oh, yeah. A little cherry Pepsi to go down the gullet to talk about the truth. And the truth hurts. The point being is, right now, the Americans need to prep. My father-in-law asked me, do you think something's going to happen? Yes. He asked me a week ago. Last night he says, I think you're damn right. Completely on you're completely right. Chloe's looking at spending all her money for prepping supplies for the next few months. I had a neighbor today sit down with me. Older lady, about 70. She looked at me and she said, Rita, do you think we're safe here? On the island. I said, I don't know. But if we don't prep, we're screwed. I said, look, Chloe pissed away $18,000. $18,000. And yet, no one cares about that. Look, I mean, literally, here's what's going to happen at stake, okay? Here's how I see it, okay, from my own personal opinion. I'm not misinformation, anything. You got these people turning around. They're prepping like me. They see there's two sides of the coin. You got one asshole out there, or two assholes. Oh, you don't know everything. You need to vote Trump. Fuck you. Fuck you and fuck your Trumpers. And fuck your fucking political junkies that believe in an orange lemon dictator, because I don't. What I believe in is freedom of democracy. Now, the good Lord, he's going to deliver us one way or the other. But you preppers out there better prep like your ass is on fire, because as Tildor said once, this could be the Black Swan event. I mean, look at it. I mean, literally, we got very little time. And by the way, a global shutdown, wonder how that would play out. I mean, literally, that's why I asked Higgins to look into it. And the 24th is around the corner. When it doesn't happen, makes you wonder. Then, you sit there and say, but Rita, what's going to happen here? Rita, what's going to happen here? Rita, what are we doing, Rita? I'll tell you what we're doing, okay? We're prepping. The life of us, we're prepping. Thing is I got to get more supplies, because I'm not going to go hungry. And I surely, hell, I'm already pissed off and maybe spending Christmas. Oh, Christmas is overhyped. People say that to me all the time. Right. I get to spend Christmas by myself mostly. Interesting, huh? And then I get to spend Christmas with other things as well. Yeah, Thanksgiving too. Wow, maybe I'll just do a cheese dinner maybe, or a cheeseburger dinner or whatever. I mean, think about it from my point of view, people. I mean, literally, we have to fucking prep. That's the main thing here. This isn't about right and wrong, who's right, who's wrong. Personally, I don't give a shit, but someone pushes my buttons further enough, I will speak out and say, look, my father-in-law, maybe his minister friend's fucking paranoid and panicking. His orange jumper man is basically losing. That's fine and dandy. I don't care. My problem is who came up with October 24th for the day the entire global network shuts down. It would be interesting, though, to see how many fucking people could survive. But as I said, as a prepper, coffee time, that did not look like coffee. Coffee, I can't spell, whatever. Yeah, okay. So, the bottom line is it's cherry Pepsi time. I'm not going to go brew coffee while I'm doing YouTube here, okay, preppers? Problem is, there's too many people out there. You people have been asking me, how's this going to play out? I don't know. It's a narrow margin, okay? Could go either or, but either party's going to fucking throw a fit. That's the thing. A lot of Americans out there are voting for their first time, and they're like, we're not going to allow democracy to be sunk by some fucking MAGA asshats that think that they're going with Adolf Hitler or Shady Vance. Plain and simple. I mean, look, the American people are speaking right now. We're watching history being made, but a lot of you assholes want him, and if he gets in, as the rumors are spreading, I say rumors, not misinformation, that he would take away your benefits. I'd love to see him take away. All of a sudden, Brother Higgins, I have no money because I voted for him and he took away my benefits. He'll take away everyone's fucking benefits. He'll even get rid of the fucking elderly. My grandmother, who's a fucking Republican, turned around and voted fucking for Kamala. My adopted grandma, that's almost 100, said, I'm not getting my benefits taken away. Yeah. I mean, the rumors are spreading like wildfire. I mean, look, you want to hear rumors? You want to see how I felt this morning? I'll tell you how I feel this morning. I'm not going to go read your damn shopping list again. See? He can basically kiss my rosy red ass right now. Actually, I may bend over afterwards, take a picture, and send a picture of my ass to him. It's kind of red and itchy anyways, but point is, I'm making a conversation here, okay? Point is, the American people sit there and they ask me, what do I think? I think we need to prep. Doesn't matter who we're voting for, we have to prep. Even Chloe realized, even my neighbor prepped. And other people, they don't want to prep. They just think they can just kick my door in and kill me. Well, guess what? They may try to get me, but I'm going to basically be fighting tooth and nail for what I own. Now, here's another thing. When you talk about prepping, you talk about it in a way. Now, my preps, it's going to get bigger. Chloe, she wants to restock preps too because she's worried. She has a right to. She has a right to. I just talked to her today. I said I made my shopping list so far. My shopping list for prepping. My shopping list. One side is prepping. The other side is video ideas. This one is gravy. Yeah, people say to me the other day, what's with the gravy, man? The gravy's simple. It's to pour on my rice. My gravy right there. Then the usual toilet paper, paper towels, coffee, dog food, bar soap, bun food, and Ziploc bags. That's what I need right now. People say to me, gravy. Gravy. Yeah, gravy. No. Chloe wants gravy, chili, beans, baked bean, corned beef. Chloe says any fucking idiotic moron that puts a fucking 30-ounce can of fucking Keystone in spaghetti is just wasting more money. I mean, look, in this day and age, people need to prep because they're financially hurting. People are financially. My neighbor said to me today, you don't take fucking canned hamburger and throw it into a spaghetti sauce. You eat the spaghetti noodles with the sauce. I mean, look, we got more spaghetti noodles coming. Why are we doing this? We are prepping because we don't know the outcome of the election, okay? And after the election, you have 76 days, give or take, until (76 to 81 days) until they swear in whoever's on the Bible. And that is the time frame. My father and I are worried like crazy because of anarchists. And like I said, I don't mind seeing 80 million Trumpers dead by the hands of the army or the Marines. That'd be fine and dandy. I mean, to me, I don't care. My point is we have to prep, okay? And right now, you got all these people being negative Nancy's about saying that people are fucking morons if they voted for Kamala Harris. Well, guess what? Maybe every fucking man with a dick's gonna vote for a fat pig, no problem. Every transgender person in America, every gay person in America, every lesbian, bisexual in America, they're voting for Kamala. Every LGBTQIA and their families, all for Kamala. That's a huge voting block. And you say to me, well, what happens? Well, guess what? You got these dumbasses saying, oh, it's the woke movement. Well, I don't care. My opinion is our tax dollars is being fucking wasted, okay? Misinformation, my ass, okay? The problem is I've been flagged many times, but when it comes to wasting our tax dollars on stuff we shouldn't be wasting it on, like Ukraine or wars. I mean, I don't want my money going to Israel. Hell, I don't want our money going to Israel or Ukraine. I found fancy emoticon menu. I'm happy. I love spaghetti OS. I am Tam Tam. I got feelings sometimes. Where's Chloe? Tam Tam? What the fuck is Tam Tam? Oh, whatever. Anyways, I don't need to explain where Chloe is, okay? Chloe's on her own adventure from 3 to 9 months, okay? She's on her own. If I need to get a hold of Chloe, I can turn around and use the radio. So where Chloe is none of your damn business because Chloe is safe where she is right now. But in case shit hits the fan, Chloe will be back here. Besides, if I need Chloe, all I have to do is get on the damn radio. Everyone knows it, but since you're not a follower or you don't know what's going on and you just come in here and you want to stir the shitstorm, feel free to because the radio tells me where Chloe is at all times. Yeah, so there you go. Anyways, can we get back to business here? Because frankly, I am tired of literally hearing people. Besides, Chloe's registered in this county. She voted in this county. She sent her ballot into this county. Everyone's proud of Chloe for voting in this county. I'm setting you two up big time. You're clueless? No, not really. I'm not clueless. The only one that's clueless is you. You know what? I do have the powers of a moderator to remove you too, if it seems that you're trying to cause trouble. Yeah. Setting us up. Yeah, right. The only clueless one is you. You don't know shit about me, you son of a bitch. Higgins, would you block this Peckerwood? Actually, I got a better idea. Viper, come in, Viper, over. I'm going to have Viper do it. Asshole.
I'm here.
Let's see. Who did what now? The Higgins? Thanks. Never mind. I was going to have you get on YouTube to block someone, but Higgins actually deserved his gift card this time around. Who knows what's going on? Well, guess what?
All right.
Yeah, there we go. Yes. Be on standby. Some son of a bitch was talking about how they wanted to set us up for something, dumbasses. I don't know what this is about, but anyways, how are you feeling? Did you actually put them in timeout, Higgins, or did you ban and block them? Well, take it easy. Let's see. Does coffee make you burp? Okay. At Tommy Hole Howdy. Timeout. Good. Now stay out of my damn life, Tammy, because frankly, no one gives a shit. Otherwise, I will use the band stick myself. Thanks, Higgins. Anyways, so apparently some nosy son of a bitch here on YouTube wanted to cause trouble for you and me. So Higgins took care of it. So he deserves to be commended for it. Timeout. If you open your chili hole again, Tammy, I'll basically personally ban you myself if I have to. Chloe, of course, everyone is not feeling too well. She's losing her voice for whatever reason. So there we go. Timeout 24 hours. Really? You can actually time out someone for 24 hours now? Let me see here. Put user in timeout. Oh, 24 hours now. Boom! Love that one. Oh, man, this is great. 24 hours. I didn't even know. I had to go look it up myself just now. That is great. He deserves that gift card for that one. But still, point blank is 24 hours. I hate fuckers like this. They come in and like, I know everything about you. Really? No, you don't. Because if you did, you could go fuck off. Besides that, who are you? You know, who the fuck is this person anyway? Let me see here. Do we have anything? Yeah, let me see here. Let's look and see who this numbnuts is. Higgins always says stuff like, oh, they were invented in. Oh, yeah. So apparently, let's see. They have no content. They have nothing. And they like moonshake apple pie. That's the only thing about them. Well, let's see. Says here, joined September 15th, 2024. Wow. They were only 7 days old. Or no, A little over a month old. Wow, must be one of those trolling accounts. Well, troll this. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Joe Gill's back again. Well, guess what? Ban his ass and fucking yeah, ban his ass because frankly, apparently some asshole is at it again, huh? Mm-hmm. Whatever. Well, whatever it is, I mean literally. Yeah. So yep. I guess this one yeah. So basically, whatever it is, man. Joe Gill's back again. We'll time him out and move along. I mean, literally now you got Tammy Hull and Tammy Hill, Tammy Hull and Tammy Hole. Frankly, yeah. So you got to keep trying. Go for it. Yeah. Well, Higgins, thanks. Anyways, can we just get back to the preppers problem here? So everyone's asked me on the election what's going to happen. Well, we have civil war coming down the pipe, more likely. My father-in-law is worried because of it. He's prepping. I'm prepping. The neighbor said if she had money, she'd be prepping. We'd all be prepping. Fortunately, I'm prepping because of it. I've got my list is gravy, and gravy is gravy is gravy, and more gravy. And so to me, everyone needs to know we got to prep and prep like the world have it. So, anyways, as a prepper, give me 1 second, preppers. I gotta use the toilet real quick. Right before the election. Hey, I don't know the camera. No one won't see me pissing anyways. Hey, did my food finally get sold so I can make more on my thing? Probably with my luck, it'll be like, yep, we didn't eat that. It's food. It's finally. Let's see what I can do in here. Somerset toast, grilled banana. Let me see here. Grilled banana. Oh. Negative. Let's see what else we have here. Oh, wait. Cherry cupcake, right? Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, I'll be back later. Here's tours, boring, whatever, dude. My store is awesome. Yeah, that's why I have it. So apparently I'm still learning the game. They're like, oh, yeah. That's in the airplane now. I think it is. Here's YouTube. We're waiting for, right? All right, preppers. Let's finish this so I can go back to my paperwork. I got a lot of paperwork to do today, apparently. But I'm also sitting on my tablet off and on, too. Now, for the most of you, out there as a prepper, you got to ask yourself, Higgins, get rid of them. 40 accounts playing my ass. Now, I want to get back to the prepping problem here, okay? Forgiving my ass. If Zoe was here, Zoe would fucking throw them to the fucking wolves. Anyways, where was I? So, Dad's worried about the problems coming up in the election, which is fine. Then you got the Trumpers there basically spewing there. Can't we just get along while we're basically prepping for the future? Think about it from this point of view. That is, but not limited to. Thank God I can basically on my side get rid of the fucking the chat so I don't have to see that damn thing anymore. Yeah. Then I don't have to get angry, you see. So basically, as a prepper, a lot of people are sitting there getting angry from each side because, you got the Trumpers and then you got the Kamalas, you got the Higgins who's like, oh, you threw away your vote. Doesn't matter. What matters is I voted, okay? I gave my opinion, and I can't vote for on good conscience when you got every frickin' person out there literally talking about things like the Republicans going off of immigration and sex changes. That's all they got is immigration and sex changes. And cutting back everything and making this country a third world support. I mean, literally. I mean, to my opinion, it is not cool. Yeah, there we go. Look at that bright sun today. The sun is out. Yeah. Anyways, I got a lot of work to do today. I got to figure out my paperwork soon, so I have to get that done. I can't just loaf around on YouTube. But as a prepper, I'm tired of everyone saying, "Oh, if you don't vote and support Donald Trump, you're a traitor." Well, guess what? I don't support either party. I've said this 4 years ago. I mean, literally, did I vote? Yes. Did I vote for Trump? Did I vote for Biden? I voted with my conscience last time, and look what had happened. My vote, and then I got YouTube saying, oh, you can't do this and that because the algorithm is. The algorithm is. Yeah. So, bottom line is we got to prep. We can't keep having in-house fighting over the stupidest stuff. And so, to me, it is the way it is. I'm basically prepping is something that is the most important thing in the world. And so my father-in-law is not prepping because he thinks we're gonna have civil war. Yeah. Then there's the Democrats and the Republicans, and both parties can't get their heads out of their ass long enough to tell the truth. I mean, literally. I mean, I've heard it all. Let's just say I do believe the Project 2025 stuff because, it's basically out there, but I don't focus on the news because the news cycle is pretty lame, and basically, yeah. So in the meantime, it is what it is. I mean, think about it. And basically, Dad's worried. I'm worried. I'm losing sleep over it. You got basically all these people saying different things. Give Donald Trump nuclear codes, we're screwed. I mean, we have a country, it's so damn divided. There's people out there literally liking to stir the shitstorm. I'm here to say that, when people sit there and they're sitting there and they're making decisions and they're like, well, look at families. Families split apart because of people's religious or political opinions. I mean, literally, look. Donald Trump got his way. I think he'd strip everything, become dictator, king, and everyone would be rounded up, disabled, elderly, etc. I mean, the elderly's already made it a point. I mean, look, I said it ourselves. The LGBTQIA, they're voting for Kamala. The big block of 80 plus million retirees and disabled people that's on SSI, SSDI, retirement survivors, veterans, those voters, they're all voting for Kamala, 99% of them, because they believe that, their benefits would be cut. And, the media, they can't tell the damn truth. And so I come here and I say to you all with love that you need to prep because no one's telling the damn truth. And if you go hungry, well, it ain't my problem because no one listens. I mean, look at these other doom and gloomers. They go and they say stuff like, oh, we're going to die tomorrow, nuclear attacks like CP or SP or PP. I mean, literally, these guys are morons. These guys are the morons of morons, and they literally are, that these people are saying we're going to die if they're not making it. I went to preppers today. I went and looked up prepping info today. I went through and looked up prepping info on my tablet last night while I was finishing some work. You know what I found? Every one of them was doing the stupidest stuff. Now I can go in circles, yes, but the point is I can also swear like a sailor too. And there's people out there that literally need to realize that it is all different. And that is all different. I need to go and turn my police scanner down, I think. Yeah, so let me go turn it down. Oh, damn it. Anyways, point being is, as a prepper, there's a lot of people in the media doing the fear tactics. Well, this is going to happen, that's going to happen. People are voting like crazy. But if we get enough fear tactics and they vote against the party that, wants to be president, or, male versus female, let's just say the male side who wants to be president again, the problem is there's a lot of fear tactics, and each side should basically be nailed for, but not limited, in my opinion, of of election interference. Yeah. And because of it, the election interference is something that I want to talk about here because I think of it as election interference. Now, I have a problem with my computer in the other room, which I'm trying to fix real quick and juggle 3 different tablets. My point being is for some of you out there, you need to basically realize that um, need to realize that when it comes to this election, it's not a normal election. People are putting fear into it. And to me, I feel it's considered election interference. I mean, look, no offense. I'm going to go out on a limb here. I don't like Donald Trump, okay? I won't, I'm not going to sit there and back the guy. I mean, he's got 34 felonies, and they're like, oh, well, he's being set up. Well, guess what? I don't support anyone who violates the law. Just like in Jim Carrey when it says, stop breaking the law, asshole. Well, guess what? Jim Carrey said that, and I don't support someone who thinks using ham radio illegally is going to get their brownie points when they use the ham radio in a natural disaster. You're only supposed to use it for Channel 9 in case you have a broken arm or a leg and need medical attention. Otherwise, don't use the ham radio. Fortunately, there's people out there that think they can violate the law, okay? Now, with me, of course, I'm going to say something that's very difficult to say because, frankly, I saw an article today that is not prepping related, but it made me think the country is two-faced anyways, okay? And frankly, all I have to do, by the way, is if I really wanted to turn on the comments again, which I'm not seeing, I can call in Chloe and let her just go ban anyone I want. Higgins can't be banned by Chloe because Chloe doesn't have the ability to demote or promote Higgins to higher moderator. Chloe, of course, is a super moderator. Chloe can do things, which something I'm thinking of doing is getting on the radio and saying, just get rid of the problems and move from there. I mean, in my opinion, we don't need these people around. So, but comes to Donald Trump, okay, and people sit there and they see things like Donald Trump appealing everything and getting away with it because he's the former president of the United States. And he's like, oh, they're weaponizing me. And yet you turn around and you see a guy like Rudy Giuliani, okay, Mr. Liar, pants on fire, who turns around, makes up a lie, and then is told in 7 days he's got to give up everything he owns because of defamation. Okay, that's fine and dandy, but what is he going to get out of it? Huh? Nothing. Zero. Zip. Zap. Zilch. He loses. These African-American lovely ladies in Georgia get what they want, but he gets to be screwed. And yet, the judge orders him in New York, literally, to hand over everything, or Georgia does, because it's Georgia. And these two ladies apparently are Democrat in Georgia. Okay, they're great people. And yet, the judge, they're like, oh, you have to hand it over in 7 days by orders, right? By orders. Can't he appeal can't Rudy Giuliani appeal to a higher court and say, look, this is wrong? I mean, look. If someone turns around and screams freedom of speech, okay, to a point, my channel, my rules, I can kick people out as I see fit. But for the point of this argument, He literally said something stupid, okay? He's literally getting the boot, okay? Fortunately, he's losing everything he owns. But they can't touch the former president. But they can go and touch all his cronies around him. Makes you wonder why the Justice Department is fucking broken. Now, I can understand why the Republicans want Donald Trump. They want what they want, and they think if they can want what they want, they could turn around and get rid of problems like disabled people, gay people, lesbians, bisexuals, transsexuals, crossdressers, hermaphrodites, anyone who's disabled, whether they're working or not, anyone who's autistic or Asperger's or whatever, and be like, okay, we're cutting them all out. Why? Because they want that. They think that here's what the Republicans truly think, okay? And that's the Republicans turn around and they want to have lower taxes. Everyone wants lower taxes, but the Republicans also want they don't want people to have handouts. No food stamps. Sorry, Higgins. I have to say it. Anyone who's a Republican has to follow the Republican creed. No food stamps. Yeah, there's a lot of Republican, white Republicans or African American Republicans that are on food stamps. And this is why these Republicans are getting angry and they're changing the Republican Party's credo or charter by saying, look, we don't want freeloading mooches in our party. We want taxes, tax cuts for everyone, which is fine. But we also want no handouts. We want people to get a job. But we can't give anyone a job picking fruit because, well, the illegals are picking the fruit right now. So we have to get rid of the illegals. Don't forget they say stuff like, well, we want the average American to go climb in the New York City drains or New York City whatchamacallits, And to me, it is pretty much practically funny as funny can be. I mean, think about it. So you got the Republicans not wanting to give in to free government phones. I mean, look, when you look at the big picture of what's at stake here, you got one side of the country, as my sister Teddy would say, with I gotta go use the toilet real quick with the Republican Party, you know, in my family, it says, we're giving too many handouts. I mean, look at my sister. She's Republican in Colorado. She says, look, we're giving too many freebies to people. The Democrats came up with a nice deal that said for the next 4 years, hypothetically, allegedly, if Kamala Harris offered every streaming service known to mankind to get elected, you'd have every damn person in America jacking up the deficit for free streaming services. Hold on a sec. Yeah. So, anyways, I have to go and contact Chloe soon for a a business issue, which won't take too long. I don't think when I do call her on my phone, but I am checking on some issues right now because I am, yeah, there we have it. So, I'm sorry. I just figures I would fix a few things, Hagen. So, yeah, I turned on the comments again, but I took care of the situation. Chloe and I were just talking on the tablet on issues. So, anyways, as a prepper, I need to check on a couple other things real quick. But anywho, prepping is the key to survival. Ooh. Damn, that looks good, man. I want some. Friend of mine messaged me. They're having lasagna. Now that's the prepping life right there, man. Lasagna. Lasagna. All right, so I'm feeling pretty damn good about now. Now the comments can just go through smoothly because I don't have to see them. Yes, that's what I was fixing while I was whistling. So as a prepper, we need to prep, and I got a lot of paperwork to do. I got my tablet to do. I got my online gaming thing to do. Also, that looked really good, by the way, what my friend was making, lasagna. I wonder if lasagna can be used with a white sauce. You know, we could always Google that one. Lasagna with an Alfredo sauce. I'm addicted to Alfredo, by the way. Lasagna with Alfredo sauce. Let's see. Is there a special name to lasagna with Alfredo sauce? Lasagna Alfredo. Ooh, lasagna Alfredo. Bye bye, people. So Higgins doesn't know, but I've taken care of the little problem here. That's why you people stare and you beg me for forgiveness, but you come to my channel and you harass and torment me. Not gonna happen, dude. Freedom of speech says I don't forgive easy. That's the thing. I'm here to talk about prepping. It's been an hour. I'm going to have to restart my channel again, I think, or rebuild this video for later. But point is I'm not tolerating it. That's the thing. And since the videos have been disappeared, Higgins, so maybe I go to frozen lasagna family packs and stock the chest freezer with lasagna. Yeah, but the problem with lasagna is it's with red sauce. I've always thought white sauce was better. I got, by the way, if you can get a hold of Stouffer's manicotti, however, fresh manicotti is better. Fresh manicotti, fresh manicotti. Chloe's a great cook when it comes to manicotti, I tell you. Anywho, well, which one was the one? Was it Dinky who was making the lasagna? I don't know. Who knows? No, yeah, it was Dink, I think. Yeah, what's for lunch? Homemade leftover so someone says what's for lunch. Yeah, there we go. That's also dinner. Yep. So I'm hoping we have no problem with the food. Yeah. Anywho, the point is, I'm glad we're down to one person because these people, Higgins says it's Joe Gill. I just got a message from a family member who said to me that Higgins must be stoned out of his gourd to basically want to cause a little drama on my channel because of the whole autistic person and then this person and that person and then whatever. And sorry, dude. Sorry to say, but I don't buy it. That's the thing. I mean, literally, they want to say it was Higgins doing, but then again, they're saying, oh, well, it could be Zoe doing it. Well, whatever it is, quit screwing around with my channel, people. We got work to do. Maybe I get frozen lasagna. You see, that's what I love right there. You see, as soon as I took care of the problem, these people left, okay? And I'm going to have to regroup eventually because, frankly, my video was ruined by these idiots. We're trying to talk about prepping here, and it just got out of hand. My main reason is my father-in-law is worried about the outcome of the election, and he thinks we need to prep. Now, with me, of course, I need to get a hold of Chloe on an issue. So let me see if she's available. Hey, Viper, come in, Viper. I got a question for you. Over.
Question is,
when I'm done with YouTube, can I call you on the phone momentarily? I guess that notice is a yes. All right. Look, preppers, I'm going to come back a bit. Maybe the video will be changed properly and we'll get to business properly. Okay. So in the meantime, I'll be back. So please add and subscribe. Please post comments, leave feedback, suggestion, hit the like, subscribe button. It's also fun for your family, including your dogs, cats, bunnies, and service dogs. Service bunnies, hit the bell notification, thumbs up button, subscribe button, keep the comments nice. Oh, yeah. Thank you. God bless you and everything you do.